Good morning, guys. Hello, hi. Look at the Christmas tree in the background. How cute. Today's a new day. I put up the Christmas tree yesterday, so we're starting a new vlog the next day and I am getting my craft on. Looky here. We have got everything that we need to start doing the fireplace garland. I'm a little bit nervous. I don't know why. I feel like it's not going to end up looking nice, but my fingers are crossed. I've just been outside in the garden and I was foraging in my very own garden. Can you believe it? I took some clippings of laurel, some like Orlando trees, some fir tree, because I found a little Christmas tree in our garden. There is a teeny tiny, look, it's over there, it's so cute. There's a teeny tiny little Christmas tree, which was perfect because I just needed a few branches of fir just to make it look Christmassy. And I also ended up we've got a tree out in the front garden which has like some small little flower things on. I don't know if I'm going to end up using them, but they're there just in case. I then washed them all outside. I was freezing cold. I've drained all of the whatever is on them. I don't want to bring any mites or bugs into the house or spiders. So I've just drenched them all, dried them all off. They're now just drying. I'm going to give them another 10 minutes whilst I set up the floral blocks. So yeah, that's what I'm doing today. And then my friends are coming around this evening for some pizza, so I don't need to do anything in terms of cooking, so I can just kind of focus on getting the fireplace done today. But I'm so excited that they're coming today because it feels so cozy. Like if they'd have come beforehand, of course our house is still our house and we love it so much, but having moved the dining table into the living room and like just rearranging all the furniture as you guys suggested has made the world of difference. Like even Rob came in last night and he was like, oh my God, like this looks so nice. He said it again this morning. And when it got to the evening time and it got really dark again, we had the Christmas tree on. I had all of my little Christmas ornaments lit. I had everything that needed a tea light, had a tea light lit inside it. I fell asleep on the sofa because A, I was exhausted from doing the Christmas tree, and B, it was so cozy, like it would be rude not to. So I ended up falling asleep for 2 hours and I woke up and everything was still cozy and it was so gorgeous. I loved it. So yeah, I can't wait to make it even more Christmassy with the garland. I had a mirror that I was going to put up in my mum and dad's loo, and we never got round to using it because it was far too big. I didn't measure it. So we're actually going to be putting it above the fireplace, and we're going to do that quickly before I end up putting the garland there, and I think it's going to look so nice. So this is a mirror from Next. It's a pebble style, so you can see it's not quite circular, it's a bit of an odd shape and it's not symmetrical either, but I think it's going to look really nice when it's hung there, quite an organic shape, and then with the garland underneath as well. This room is going to look so different than it has done the last couple of weeks with just a few little bits. So Rob is now going to start measuring up to fit it on the wall, so we'll show you what we end up doing. By the way, we're using these plugs, these Fisher plugs. I bought them on a whim when I was in Screwfix one time, these Duo Powers, and they're just so good. Like they work really well for wood and plasterboard, even stone it says. Like they really are super, super strong. So I highly recommend these if you're someone that struggles with what fixings to use on walls and stuff. Like just double check that they will work with your walls, but these are really, really good. And I usually use a drill size, I think, oh no, it says on here 8, Rob.
8.
Yeah, so I don't know why it says 4.5 to 6 on the thing. I'll just pilot a small hole anyway, and then we can work up. It's so hard to get your bearings with what drill sizes to use with what plugs, but what I normally do is just like compare them next to each other and start one size smaller than I think I will need, and then if it doesn't fit, then I can go up in increments. Much better than putting a massive hole in your wall that you can't put the plug into.
Baby, I like you. Oh, baby, I die for you. See you, you know, I see you. My baby, you know, I ride with you.
These are so good. They're really, really good. On it says, oh, it does say 8. Oh, okay. So on it, in the middle, it says 8. That's the drill piece that you're going to need. And then it says 4.5 to 6. I think that's the length of screw that you're allowed to use with it. that you can use to it with it. Words. And then we've just done the whole shenanigans of measuring the center point, setting up our laser level. Best tool ever. I will leave it linked in the description box for you because you need it. It just makes life so much more easy. And then we've marked out where our 2 drill holes are going to be. So we've got one here and then one here. So Rob's just gone to go and find our detector because we have been stung before not using a detector before drilling. Rob ended up drilling into a pipe in my mum and dad's house, a water pipe, busted the pipe, water went everywhere. And it's not a risk that we are willing to take anymore because it was so much stress. It taught us a lot, but it was so much stress. So just with this being a chimney breast as well, I don't know what's behind here. I would much rather just like know there's nothing so that we can drill. And then we'll start with some pilot holes just to make sure we can go through, and then we'll get up to the size 8, put the plugs in, put the screws in, put the mirror up, bob's your uncle, we're done. So when you use this, I normally put my hand on the wall as well because it helps ground you. I mean, you've stood on a chair, so I don't know what difference it makes, but that's a tip I saw on YouTube. Just put it over my watch, I want to see that it's working. Yeah. Okay, cool, so it doesn't look like there's much there. Cool, and then do the side. Cool. And then maybe go towards the top of the wall just to see if there's anything behind it at all. I just want to make sure it's working.
Just because with it being the chimney breast.
Yeah. Great. So we can drill. So we're going to start with a size. Have you got size 5 in there to start?
Yeah.
Size 5, pilot a hole. Then we're going to work up to an 8 so that the plugs actually fit. By the way, this detector, this is one that I've upgraded to in the last couple of years. Really good. It's the Bosch. In the last couple of years, I literally bought this like 2 months ago. This is the Bosch Universal Detect. You can get it from anywhere. I think I got mine from Amazon. Really good, and I trust it. So, and it also detects wood, it says. This is my screw box, one of my favourite things in the world. Best thing I ever did was buying one of these from Screwfix, the Stanley Sort Masters. Any screws that I get, even if they just come with like things that I don't end up using, I chuck them in here so that I've got like a forever stash. I keep my plugs in here. Literally, I have everything in here. I've got some wood screws from when I did mum and dad's utility room closet thing, but we're not going to be using those because they're for wood. Again, we've got wood screws, but most of these are screws that you can use. So essentially, we just need to find a couple of screws. I think something like this would work quite well. So I've got a bunch of those in here. And these are typically my go-tos, and they'll hold the mirror up for sure.
I don't cover that I die for you. I pray to the Lord. I rise to the Lord. Gotta greet the Lord. I pray to the Lord. Fatumata Jambele. Everything being safe again, everything for Jambele.
Don't do that.
Is it on, yeah?
Yeah.
We just got to hope it doesn't fall down. Oh, look at that! That looks so good!
Happy with it?
Are you happy?
Yeah.
Do you like it? That looks so good!
I think that looks so much better than just a standard square mirror.
Yeah, that looks really good.
Although you've got a bit of a modern, old school vibe.
A little vibe going on, yeah, definitely. I think it's not a project for now, but I think I'd like to paint the inside of that marble.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's real marble though. I don't think this is a timely fireplace. I don't think I'm kind of like doing any wrong. It's not like a vintage piece, but I'm gonna have to research it. But I think that would look nice if it was black. Oh guys, do we like it? What do you think? What do you think of the mirror? Wow, I love it. I think it looks so good. Hey, so I put up that garland in 20 minutes. If you needed a sign today to do a real branch cutting garland or wreath or whatever you wanted to do, take it as a sign today because it is so simple. Like putting the Oasis blocks down and then just shoving the branch stems inside. Nothing more simple. Are you obsessed? Are you as obsessed as me? I can't stop staring at this, and it's not actually finished because I feel like I need some Sweet Honesty or like Gypsophilia, something with like a brighter, brighter presence in here, just to kind of like really seal it off. One thing that I am going to do though, I have got some small little micro fairy lights from Lights for Fun, and I think I'm going to loop them through, like twine them all through the branches and then leave the battery pack outside so I can access it really easily. But in doing that, I'm going to be able to switch the lights on in the evenings and make it glow, because I think this could get quite easily lost. Like there's nothing in it. I was going to put some candle lights inside, which is why I bought them, but upon like seeing it in action, I don't think they're gonna work. I'm still gonna go out and try and look for the candlestick holders and see if they will, but just because of the sheer height, like the Oasis blocks are down here and the height of these little flowers comes up to here, I'm not sure, it might look nice, but for an initial thing, I'm gonna twine some micro fairy lights through. But how amazing is it? I'm obsessed with it so much because I'm not used to it. I keep coming in the room, like everything's changed in 24 hours. We've got the dining table over there, the sofa's here, we've got the tree up, and then we've got this beautiful little section now. I do need to give it a little clean. Me and Rob's grubby fingers on the window, on the mirror from hanging it up, so I do need to give it a little clean, but I'm obsessed. Let's go find those fairy lights. This is a wreath that, oh, hang on, the battery's gonna die, that we made with them when we were there. So, well, it kind of already came kind of made, but they gave us some micro lights to twine through. Oh, I forgot about these baubles. These baubles as well, and they're on timers, if I'm not mistaken. Do you know what? I could potentially hang these underneath the garland. That could be a vibe. If I had some command hooks or something, I could hang them, like, maybe place them inside. I don't know. I'll have a little fiddle. And then, oh yeah, they gave us right, I know the name for this. This is a swag. I've been seeing this a lot recently, and I'd never seen it before really. But honestly, the last couple of weeks, like looking online, swags are just everywhere. So it looks like this. This was hanging on the back of our chairs when we had our sit-down dinner. But I think, where could I hang this? It's really pretty. Here we go. Looky here, looky here. So this is a blueberry wreath. You can buy this already pre-made, and then we hung on some fairy lights. Look how beautiful that is. So I'm thinking, I want to hang it over one of the doors, but I don't know whether to hang it on the door, like to show inside this room, or to like show the outside, or if I should put it on the front door, because we don't have anything on the front door yet. Do you know what? I might temporarily put it on the front door just so that there's something nicer when you get to the front door, because I do want to make my wreath like from the stuff in the garden, but I'm not going to have time to do it before tonight, and I can quite easily take this once I'm done with it and put it inside. They also gave us some blue ribbon, so I might try and tie that up to the wreath hanger, but I actually bought wreath hangers the other day. So I'm just going to use one of these to hang the wreath from the front door. I hope that this fits over this door. Oh good, it does. Perfect. I will leave these wreath hangers links down below for you as well, but it should be simple as literally hanging like that. Oh look. Centered. Oh, so pretty. That was so easy. I was going to faff on with this. I might do a little bow from the top or from the bottom. Yeah, I think we're going to have to do a bow with this because that's just too pretty. That's all right. As far as bows go, it's not the best. That's quite cute. Oh, I think I'm gonna cry. Why am I so emotional? Like, everything makes me cry. This is just so pretty. I love that wreath hanger as well. That's a game changer, actually. Wreath on the front door, and I've got it on currently, but in this little pouch back here, if I press that, that's now on timer, so that will stay on for 6 hours. So what I will do, actually, when it gets to like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock tonight, I'm gonna come back out. It's now off, that'll be on, and then that'll be on timer, and then I'll leave it and it'll switch itself off during the night and all during the day, and then it'll come back on at like 5 o'clock at night. I also have these, which are my lamppost and little reindeer friends from a couple of years ago. The only problem is we don't have a switch outside. Like if we had one here, that would be perfect to plug these in, but I think we're gonna have to maybe loop them through the window just when we want them on, and see if we can shut the window. The only problem is these are two different colours. One of them's white, which I think the reindeer is like a white colour, and then the other one's warm. I wish they were both warm, but I must have ordered them incorrectly when I ordered them. Look! They're on! Oh, I wish I had an outdoor plug now. These look so adorable. So you see what I mean? This one's a white light and this one's a warm light. But it looks kind of cute. Look.
That looks so good.
Look at the wreath on the door.
Did you make that?
No, that's the Lights of Fun one.
Oh, it looks really good.
It's cute, isn't it? I connected his head and now his head moves, look. Oh, so sweet. There was just like a little, can you see this motor running around in here? That's what's making his head move, and I just connected it to the extra piece. But oh, that looks adorable. I can't wait for my friends to turn up now. Look at this. Oh, so sweet. Okay, I'm going to leave it as it is for now, but I need to sort a much more long-term way of putting that on. Oh, I think some of the lights are bust on his head. That's a shame. That seems to be the last bulb that lights up. That's a shame. Oh well, he's lit up for the most part. Still super cute. You're still cute. You got it. Oh, Rob hasn't seen the garland. Let's get his reaction. Rob?
What?
You haven't seen the garland yet.
Show me.
Have you seen it?
No.
Okay, come. No, come this way, come this way. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Here. Keep them closed. Okay, you ready? 1, 2, 3.
Oh my god, it's bloody huge.
Do you like it?
Yeah, it's really good. How long does that take?
20 minutes.
Really?
That literally took me 20 minutes.
That's so big.
I'm gonna put, I know, isn't it? But that's the aim, it was to be that big. That literally cost me £15 and took me 20 minutes to put up.
And you've got lights to go on it?
I've literally just got these out. Do you think I should put the lights on?
Yeah, definitely.
Is that what
Otherwise
you
it's just
thinking?
a push on the lamp, on the fire.
Just a push.
I think that one bit might be too long though.
No, that's perfect. Absolutely perfect.
Yeah, it's really good. I'm very impressed.
Thank you. I love it. Right, I'm gonna put these lights on and then they look like that.
Nice.
That'll be really nice.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it?
You're very good at Christmas, aren't you?
Thanks.
That looks so good.
Doesn't it? You see the Christmas branches that I said?
Yeah, these.
Look really good, don't they? I can't believe there was just a literal Christmas tree in the garden.
Where is it like?
This one is tiny. So you see, like straight ahead,
Yeah.
you see there's like almost
yeah.
a line of like,
I can see it, yeah.
Can you see it? So small. I was like walking around and it's all just this laurel stuff and then the fir at the lavender at the back, and I was like, oh, we don't have enough stuff. And I looked down and I seen the Christmas tree.
That's really good.
I think someone must have planted it there a few years ago just on a whim. It's just like a very slight glow.
Yeah, it looks good.
I think it's still daylight outside as well, so I think by the time it actually gets to nighttime, it's gonna look so cozy. Guys, what an actual vibe. Look at the glow behind me. I actually can't deal. I am obsessed. I know I'm being so dramatic, but I have waited so many years for like this sort of Christmas shenanigans in our home, and the fact that it's just like coming to life right before my eyes makes me so happy. I'm obsessed. My girls are going to be here in like an hour or two, so I'm gonna keep going. I've got a few little candle bits as well to kind of like put in place and make it all really super cozy, and then I'm gonna light a candle so that by the time they get here it smells divine. You guys, it is half 10 at night. I've just tried to lock the side door and it's not working, and I'm so tired. I want to go and rest. So Can you see this mechanism here? It like comes out and that's what locks the door in place so no one can get in. And there are several of them up and down the frame, but it won't go any higher than this. Like, it won't go. And me and Rob have just been stood here for like 20 minutes. Oh, that one nearly went a little bit higher.
Nah, I don't think it did.
We've been doing this for 20 minutes. I've just Googled and I think there might be some screws. I hope there are some screws.
Getting your hopes up there.
I mean,
Just
in his video he had screws, but I can't see screws there. But
Yeah.
we essentially need to pop off this cap.
The hex bits.
Yeah, I think they're like weird sized ones. There might not be the right size one in here though. But there is hex bits in here. That one might fit.
Is that work? Might do.
Yep.
Yes.
But I don't know if that will fit in that space.
Do we not have a... Do we have a weight to
I think so.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, this fits to be fair.
You want to probably a bit... Just probably want to do it with this so you can feel how much you're moving it. What, is it just work?
It's just done it.
Well, that was it. Oh, I'm so good. I'm gonna cry with happiness.
Yes!
Has that actually
so,
just worked?
yes. If you ever have an issue where your door is really hard and you've got to go to like get it up or it's just not going, pop this cap off and twist it a little bit, tighten it a little bit, and your door...
No, I can't believe you've just
Watch.
ripped it. Don't, just let's lock it for tonight and you can video it again tomorrow.
It's done.
I can't believe that.
I can't believe that.
What? Just lock it first.
Do you know what? YouTube is the best thing to ever happen to man on this earth, hands down, because I've just watched 2 YouTube videos. The second video, the first video, the guy was going, unscrew all of the screws on the hinge plate or whatever it's called. There were like 27 screws. I was like, I'm not doing that tonight. The next video, all you've got to do is tighten up the screw here and it worked for me, blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to leave that link down in the description box in case you're having the same issues so that you can see what I did. But literally pop that off. You saw me do it. It took 2 seconds. Probably saved us £65 and VAT in getting a locksmith to come out and do that.
And cries, tears.
I can't believe that's just happened. Yes! That feels so good. Yes, come on. I can sleep good now.
That doesn't happen
Come
very
on.
often when it comes to house problems.
Do you know what? No, it actually does though, because YouTube, all I ever do with everything, people say to me all the time, like, how did you learn to do this? How did you do this? YouTube. It's always YouTube. So thank you so much to the guy that made that 2.5 minute video with a very unsteady camera, because you have just saved my night. I love you, wherever you are.